Hello my miniatureholic family and welcome back. In this week's video I'm going to show you how I'm going to assemble this teeny tiny 1/144th scale dollhouse and put it inside of my Thorn hill. Now this is one of the items that I won for my name convention, and I think it was 2024 or was it 23? I'm not sure, but anyway, it was a hot item. A lot of people bidded on it and I won it. So this is some of the pieces that I'm going to have to use, cut out, and assemble it inside the dollhouse. This is what it's going to look like. See? I have all the furniture that I need and all the wallpaper. So, and even some of the carpet, but the carpet is paper, so I think I'm going to find some real carpet at the name convention. Real teeny tiny carpet, 1/144th scale. So this is the furniture. I have all the furniture pieces that I need. So the front room, the kitchen, the bathroom, the bedroom, but I have to paint them. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that today. I have extras right here. And this is what some of it looks like. And all this came with it. Like when it's painted. Hold on, I'm going to take it out of the package. It's going to be kind of hard to make it real detailed in this furniture, but I'm going to try because it's so small. All right. So I got extras for other little tiny 1/144th scale furniture that I might need. And here's some metal ones. Everything that I need. So I'm going to get some more tiny houses. Actually, I have a couple of extra ones, and I'm going to show you those too. So here's material and some more furniture. Can you see that? So you can actually reupholster it. And this is some of the wood that you assemble the furniture with. And finally, this is the table. This is the dollhouse. And you set it on the table, slide the door open, and that's what it looks like on the inside. So we're going to fill all that up with all of this. Well, most of it. Now, I'm going to have to put some like thin plastic film on the back of this because some of the windows appear to be missing. And I'm going to show you. Like, see how that's going through there? So you can't really see it close up, but when you stick something through it, there's no window. So I'm going to have to make a window. Okay, so with that being said, let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so before I start painting and showing you how I'm going to assemble this little house, this is another one of the houses I was talking about. This one is just too freaking cute. It still has the tag on it. I don't know where I got this from. I know it was one of the conventions, and I don't even remember what year it was. So this has drawers that opens up. Hold on. There we go. See? Both drawers open. And so this is how you open this one. One side and the other. So I have extra furniture I can put in here, and I also have some wallpaper that came with it, and you can use any kind of paper as long as it fits inside the house. This is like double-sided, but for as fitting inside the house, I mean as far as the patterning, it can't be too big. Like if you get some flowers, you know, you don't want no gigantic flowers as wallpaper, so it needs to be at scale. This is another dollhouse. Now, I got this offline. Again, years ago, I have a large stash. So, but this one, you just pull it out. And it has furniture already assembled. So this is what the inside of the house looks like. See? And then right here, the furniture is literally assembled to the house. Now, how they expect me to get in there and paint all that, I have no clue. So it's definitely not going to be detailed. It's going to be interesting how this is going to turn out, but I intend to make this a haunted mansion. Ooh. Now, the wallpaper, we would probably put a little wallpaper, but it has to be at scale. The best place to get at scale wallpaper is literally at a miniature convention. They sell 1/144 scale, especially at Name. So, but you can go to a garage sale, attic sale, or you can go to a hobby store and find the print. The print has to be really small, so it'll look, how do you say, natural inside of the dollhouse. Okay, we're done with this, so now let me show you how I'm going to paint these little bitty tiny pieces of furniture. You are not going to believe what I found in my little stash of 1/44 scale accessories. This is a teeny tiny dollhouse, and when I turn it around, it has little teeny tiny furniture in it. You can hardly see it, but it's small. It's a small teeny tiny dollhouse. This little house is literally going to fit inside of the 1/44 scale dollhouse. Let me show you what I mean. So this is a dollhouse that's going to fit inside of a dollhouse. This is the sliding door. And this dollhouse is going to fit inside of my Thorn hill. I am so excited, you have no idea. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, the tiny dollhouses. Oh, I'm in heaven. Okay, let's continue. All right, yeah, I was asleep and I woke up and it's 5 something in the morning. And all I could think about was this dollhouse kit. So I rearranged everything in a new area so I have more space right here at my dream box. Got it all set up. And if you don't know what a dream box is, just look at my video on Dreambox. Okay, so anyway, so this is what I'm gonna go by. This right here, where each of these flooring, they go in the box. So then I'm gonna go by these directions. So I have my little house, and the different furniture that goes into this tiny house, like these are like plastic, made of some form of plastic, and these are metal. So I'm gonna paint the metal. So there's some already done. I like that black and white bathroom right there. I got my front room set right here. And this is the kitchen. Oh, it's so cute. I can't wait to put that stove. It has a countertop. So I'm going to paint a lot of this. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this one or not. It'd be easier to paint this stuck to the paper. I might. And this is like double beds. We'll see. We'll see. And some of this is already done. Well, this is not. This is what it should look like. It helps. It's like a guide. So they got a picture of what the color should be, but you can put whatever color you want. And so this is it right here. And some of this is already painted. So I'm about to have a ball. All right. Oh, and also the tiny house that goes within the house. Oh, I thought it was so cute. I still may use it. I may even put it on top of the house. No. But I noticed that this house is bigger than the 1/44 scale furniture. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. It may be a huge doll house. Like my Thorn hill is huge. Some doll houses are really big. So it may actually work out. We'll see. I'm going to paint that too. I have my wax paper that I'm going to put under it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. It may be flooring, backdrop. Don't know. We'll figure it out. So before I get started on painting the furniture, I want to go ahead and fill these windows in because some of them have little teeny tiny holes in it. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if we can show you one light. Okay, see how I'm sticking this paintbrush through this little hole? It's missing a window. So I got this stuff from Hobby Lobby years ago. It's called gallery glass. They got different colors. So this is lilac, and this is white and holographic. So I'm gonna use the holographic because I want it to be kind of clear, and we'll see how it goes. Now this only costs like $2.29, but again, years ago. When I say years, I'm like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I still got them. So let's see if it works. I need to fill these holes in. I'm going to give you a close-up. Alright, make sure you shake it up well. So let's see if I can find the hole. Let's see. That's there. You know, I think I'm just going to fill them all up. See how that works. So it has a pointed tip, and I'm just letting it drip. It's supposed to dry clear. We're going to find out. And hope I don't mess this up. And I know there's somebody out there saying, just do one first and see how it looks. Well, I did do one on the haunted house. Turned out beautiful. So if you look at the haunted house video, I did it in the conservatory. It dried clear, and it had a certain holographic look. It's just like translucent almost. So I'm just gonna do all of them. And I'm pretty sure they sell this on Amazon as well. Almost done. And it's working out great because I just put a drop and it just flows where it needs to go. One more left. Okay, so I'm going to clean this up with a bit of a napkin, and then we're going to let it dry. Any gallery glass that gets on the edges, it shouldn't affect it because it dries clear. And being that this is translucent or holographic, you really shouldn't be able to see it. But just in case, I'm trying to get it off the edges. Okay, so we got them all filled in, and I'm going to let it dry and move it to a side, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to paint this metal furniture. Alright, so this is the bathroom set for the house, and this is one of the chairs for the house. So the black, I'm going to go over it with some paint, fresh paint, kind of liven it up. I like the way they have the sink, the color, but I may change that color, not quite sure. It's according to what I'm going to do with the bathroom. Now the chair, I'm going to show you actually how you can paint metal. And I'm going to use acrylic paint. But I'm going to use metallic on some and flat. It doesn't matter. But it's going to take like 2 to 3 coats. And as far as the flooring, I'm going to cut it out. So when I get all this done, then I'm going to bring you back and show you how I'm going to assemble it. Because you do not want to sit here and watch me paint all of this. There's nothing worse than watching somebody paint all of this. That'll be a lot of music. So when I get done, I'll bring you back. So this is the acrylic metallic paint that I'm going to use. Green for the front room set, and then different colors throughout the house for the furniture. I went with the metal because it looked more realistic versus the plastic. So let me show you a little sample of that. Alright, so remember the plastic? And I noticed, like, I wanted the double bed, but a piece of it is missing here. And then there's some extra, I think, plastic on here. I would have to shave it down. Yeah, I don't feel like doing all that work. But I'm going to show you the metal. Like, here's a bed, here's a TV. You can paint this with acrylic paint. I would suggest 2 to 3 coats. Alright, let's move on. So here is the holographic windows, or more translucent, but they are so cute. It has a slight shimmer to it, and all the holes are filled up. So I'm going to remove the wax paper so you can see it without it. So kind of see the shimmer. No holes. Turned out wonderful. Let me see if I get you a close-up so you can see it better. Alrighty then, so I made a mistake. I did try to record myself painting the little chair for the front room area. Well, guess what? The battery on the camcorder went dead and I didn't get the footage. So I'm going to show you how I went about painting this furniture. So let's get you a little close up. So I painted it metallic copper, and this is the paint that I used. And what I did was I took a toothpick and some of this mounting putty. I got this, it's called Scotch mounting putty. I'll show you. Like literally, this is the package it came in. So I got it, I think, from Walmart. So I took and I put some of the mounting putty on top of the toothpick, and I mounted the chair. So because it's so tiny, I couldn't hold it in my hand. And so there's your chair. So I was able to paint it on all sides. And so I also went over it with some pearlescence. The pearlescence paint kind of gave it that shimmer. And then I made my chair. With this furniture, it was a flat brown. And I'm going to give you a close-up. Alright, so this brown right here, this flat brown, the whole set looked like it was a boring color. So I added some metallic copper. So I used the Folklore brand and metallic copper. And it gave it life. It looks so much better. Let me see if I can lift it up. It's got a little sheen to it, and I like it way better. So I think I'm going to make the mirror, because this is a mirror on top of a dresser and a vanity. I might just paint that silver, kind of give it a mirror look, kind of an effect to it. I'm going to paint the pillow metallic, again, Folklore, but pearl white is what I'm going to use for the pillow. I don't know what color I'm going to paint the cover, or the blanket. I'll figure it out. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to put all of this together, cut out the wallpaper, the flooring, and then I'm going to bring you back to give you the grand finale. So this is the outside of the teeny tiny house. Now if you look closely, you see the shimmer of the windows. See that? See how they shimmer? That is so cute. Oh. Okay, so now I'm going to take you on the inside so you can get a view of the inside of the house. Here's the full view of the little teeny tiny house. Okay, so let's look at the top floor, which is the bedroom, the middle floor, which is the living room area, and the bottom floor, which is the kitchen and the bathroom area. So I'm going to give you a close-up on each one. Alright, so this is the bedroom area. We have our bed right there, a little lamp in the corner, a little dresser with a mirror, a fireplace, a little rug. There's the house. It was a huge house built into the bedroom so that she could play with it. And then this view, you see a vanity with a mirror. And there's a little chair. So let's go to the living room. Here's the living room. So we have the grandfather clock in the corner, a lamp and table right here and here, the chairs, and then the sofa, fireplace, and the rug right there underneath. And I'm going to put stuff on the walls, but the pictures that they had in the kit, I just really didn't care for. So I'm going to find my own pictures eventually. So let's move down to the kitchen area. So here's the kitchen and the bathroom. Let's zero in on the kitchen first. So as you can see, the kitchen has the sink and the countertop, which is about right there. The stove, let me tilt it a little bit, back behind the chair, the refrigerator, and table and chairs. Now I'm going to show you a different view. Okay, so you see this little dark area right there? That's a hallway. So if you go down the hallway, eventually you're going to land in the bathroom. And so the bathroom is not right next to the kitchen in my little teeny tiny house. You have to go down the hall. So let's take another view and show you the bathroom. All right, so you see the door, which is right there with the little doorknob, the sink, and I even painted the faucet kind of silver so you can see it. And then the tub, let me show you that. There you go. So the tub you can see better, and the toilet or the commode. And that's the bathroom. Cool. One more full view. And here she is. She's so cute, isn't she? Now, remember what I told you when I was building the Thorn Hill and the haunted house and anything else I build, you make a story with what you build. And it's your creation, is your story. Just like with my bathroom, you have to go down a hall to get to the bathroom. That's the way I want it in my teeny tiny house. Now, anybody else would view it and say, hey, the bathroom's next to the kitchen. No, you have to go down the hallway because it's my house, my story. Just like when you build your house and your creations. So keep that in mind when you're building. And there she is. A tiny house within a tiny house within the Thorn Hill. Is she not adorable? Now, I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put her permanently, but for now, I'm going to put her in the bedroom because the tiny house that's within the tiny house is in the bedroom. I'm going to show you a little glimpse of it without the front cover. A tiny house within a tiny house within the Thorn Hill. That's so cool. Well, that's pretty much it for this video. I really appreciate you joining in, and until next time.